The ultimate superhero battle is here in Captain America Civil War. I'm really surprised this is called Captain America Civil War because, like an Avengers movie, it's a superhero ensemble. You could have called it Avengers Civil War, and I still think it would have been just as good. Taking place a year after the events of Age of Ultron, where General Ross, played by William Hurt, once again, asks the Avengers to sign a treaty monitoring their every move. Tony Stark, played by Robert Downey Jr., agrees to it, mainly because feeling that no matter how many lives and cities they save, they also cause destruction and destroy other lives in the process. And some of the other members agree with Stark, except for Steve Rogers, aka Captain America, played by Chris Evans, who feels that he doesn't want his life monitored and wants his privacy. And some of the other members agree with him. But another story comes into play with the Winter Soldier, aka Bucky, Steve's childhood friend, played by Sebastian Stan. He is on the run because he's accused of the bombing on a Senate building which killed T'Challa's father. T'Challa is played by Chadwick Boseman, who is better known as the Black Panther. Steve decides to help his friend, which puts him on the out with the Avengers. And that's about all I'm going to tell you. Was this movie good? Heck yes, it was. I like each Marvel film gets better and better each time. They really know how to up the intensity on the action and the fight scenes. I know I've said I hate shaky cam, but it knows when to be used at the proper time. It doesn't overdo itself like it does in some films. And everybody in this film gets their chance to shine. Like I said, it's a superhero ensemble. Chadwick Boseman as the Black Panther is good. I mean, he really comes into his own, and his accent does not sound fake. It sounds authentic and real. And I can't wait for a Black Panther movie. I like the way he's not portrayed as just this annoyingly one-dimensional character. Robert Downey Jr. is good as Iron Man, aka Tony Stark. I mean, each film he really shows more vulnerability in his character, and we get to see more of that here. We don't get to see him as just playing this sort of Han Solo joking-like quality. Don Cheadle is good as War Machine. When is he never good? And Paul Bettany is good as a Vision. Man, I really liked it. I liked it. We get to see more out of him. Scarlett Johansson was good as Black Widow. Ooh, when is she never good? Chris Evans was great as Captain America. And Sebastian Stan really does well here as a Winter Soldier. I mean, I really like this movie. I really do. I mean, Paul Rudd as Ant-Man. Whew. I loved him in the first Ant-Man, but after seeing him in this, really makes me look forward to the next Ant-Man installment. I'm really looking forward to that because if you see this movie, you'll know what I mean. Now, even though this movie does have a superhero ensemble, but the one who feels most tacked on is Spider-Man. I mean, he gets... Not that I am against Spider-Man being part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I'm not. But I feel he got thrown in here not for the sake of the story, just to be brought in. And here's a little spoiler alert. I'm still confused as how Tony knew Peter Parker was Spider-Man. What, just from a couple of YouTube videos you see Spider-Man? Oh, that could have been anybody. How did he find out Peter Parker was Spider-Man? I don't know. Maybe there was an explanation there. I just didn't. Maybe I just didn't hear the explanation how he found out. Maybe I missed it. Maybe I'll have to see it again to find out. I know we're getting a new Spider-Man movie next year, and I'm hoping it's not another origin story. We already had 2 of those. Tom Holland as Spider-Man was good. He just felt kind of tacked on. And here's my other problem: is the main villain, Baron Zemo. He really doesn't give off much. He's kind of like reminds me of Darren Cross from Ant-Man. He really just doesn't give off much in this film. I mean, his motives do kind of become clear in the end, but they just don't really. He doesn't really come off as a very menacing villain. Oh, and I forgot to mention Anthony Mackie as Falcon. I mean, I really liked his chemistry with Chris Evans. I really liked his loyalty towards Captain America, no matter what the cost is. I mean, I wonder if Anthony Mackie will make an appearance in the Shield show. Who knows? William Hurt, who I thought was good in The Incredible Hulk, really comes back and does well as General Ross. I like that we see things through both points of views. I mean, you like the Team Iron Man, Team Captain America, but you kind of understand both points of views of why they're doing what they're doing. I mean, you don't necessarily like it, but you understand it. So that's why I'm giving Captain America Civil War a 10 out of 10. Have a good one. Bye-bye.